Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I am giving you my 5-week pregnancy update. So I'll go over my pregnancy symptoms and my early pregnancy ultrasound. So today I'm exactly 6 weeks pregnant. I know it's really weird. I'll probably do a different video about the pregnancy timeline because technically with IVF, the day that you do your embryo transfer, you're already 2 weeks and 5 days pregnant. So by the time you get your beta test and realize you're pregnant and then go through all of that process, you're already like 5 weeks. So this week I finished my 5-week of pregnancy. I did want to update a little bit about my symptoms. So this week and last week too, I was definitely fatigued. I'm usually the person that's go, and lately I've been taking a lot of naps. So it's really hard to tell if that's the hormones that I'm taking, like the injections, or if that's the pregnancy symptoms, but I have noticed that I'm tired, so I go and lay on the couch, and if I lay on the couch, it's a 3-hour nap. So I've done that I think like 3 times this week already, and I'm usually not a nap person. So that's one big symptom that I've had. I've also had breast tenderness, which with my daughter, that was my first symptom that I noticed. So I'm definitely tender, and so I just know that that's probably also the hormones in the shots, because I know that estrogen and progesterone kind of mimic some of those symptoms as well. And the one that started to come this week, which I'm not too happy, I'm not too excited to experience, is nausea. So it's really strange because I'll feel a little bit nauseous in the morning, usually on an empty stomach. So I started snacking on frosted shredded wheat. That's the thing that I can just snack on and eat really easily. So that kind of tames my nausea. But twice this week I caught a smell. So of course another symptom is smelling, strongly. And one day our trash can, we hadn't taken the trash out yet, and I walked into the kitchen and I caught a whiff, and I had to run out of the kitchen. I was so I didn't throw up, but I really felt like I was gonna throw up, and I felt like crap for an hour. So that's one of those symptoms that the nausea, especially coupled with the smell, my heightened sense of smell, is something that I've experienced this week. So, and then I guess the last kind of symptom that I've had is bloating. So that's probably also from the med. So it's really hard to tell what things are coming from the estrogen and progesterone and what's coming from the pregnancy. But I've had some bloating. So, not big enough to look pregnant or anything, but my pants are definitely fitting tighter. So that is something that, I feel pregnant because I feel like I look bigger. So yeah, those were my symptoms from this week. So last week I got my blood draw, and I really haven't had anything since then. So my last beta HCG level was 133, which in my opinion is still kind of on the lower end. I know my clinic was happy with 100, but I'm on Facebook groups and I see other girls and they have maybe 600 or 900, really big numbers. And my clinic just stopped at the 133 and said everything looks good. So a little bit that makes me nervous. So I haven't had any more blood draws to see if my HCG level is still going up. So on Tuesday of this week, I took another home pregnancy test with the hopes of getting something called a dye stealer. So when you take a home pregnancy test, you've got the control line, which is dark, and then your pregnancy line is usually lighter, and then the more HCG you get, the darker the second line gets. So there's something called a dye stealer, which is if your HCG level is so high, it will actually start to take the dye from the control line, and your pregnancy line will actually end up darker than the control line. So I took a test on Tuesday just to see, and I was so excited to get a dye stealer. I'll put that picture here. I was really excited because first of all, that's really cool that my HCG level was so high, but also just to know that my HCG level is rising. So it kind of gave me a little bit of reassurance. Sorry, for some reason there's like a lot of planes going by. So that test gave me a lot of reassurance, like because I didn't have another blood test, I wasn't really sure what was going on with my HCG level, and that really showed me that it is growing. So I was super, super excited for that. At the tail end of the week, on Thursday, I went in for my first ultrasound. So I'll put my clip of the ultrasound appointment here. Okay, so I'm about to walk into my ultrasound appointment. I'm a little nervous. I wasn't nervous before, but all of a sudden I got nervous while I was driving here. I don't think that we're gonna be able to see anything because it's only been like 5 weeks or 5.5 weeks. So we'll probably just be able to see like a dot, but hopefully we'll be able to get something. I don't know why I'm nervous all of a sudden, just because it's really early and I've never come to a doctor's appointment this early. So we'll see. I'm excited though. Okay, so I'm in the room, getting ready to do the ultrasound. Here's the machine. If you've never done an ultrasound really early, like right now I'm only 5.5 weeks, so they can't really do it from the outside, like on your stomach, because you have like skin and fat, and like your uterus is deep in there, and so it's so tiny you can't really see anything. So they are going to be using that thing and it's a intravaginally or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but they stick that thing in you. I can't point to it. There you go. And then you'll be able to see it on the monitor. So hopefully we can see something. It'll probably just be a dot, but I'm really excited. Yep.
Hi.
Hi.
Excited? Okay. This is your first ultrasound?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so there's a nice sac in there. I'm starting to see the embryo. I don't quite see the heart yet, but that's okay.
Yeah, I didn't expect. It's like,
Yeah,
it's only
but
like
it's a
5.5.
little more than I expected to see.
That's good news. Okay, so that was my ultrasound appointment. It was a little bit anticlimactic. I mean, you saw in the video, like the doctor didn't really talk much. I think I was expecting probably more to see. I mean, I knew I wouldn't see much, but I don't know, I guess I was expecting more. So I did see the gestational sac, so I definitely saw that, but he didn't really zoom in a lot. So Crow, what the hell? So I did see the gestational sac, which was good, and he did say that he could see the embryo inside of it, but he didn't zoom in, so all I saw was a really small black hole and maybe a little fuzzy inside. So for me it was like, oh, I wish he would have zoomed in or maybe showed me what he was looking at, but he just said, oh, I can see it and everything looks good. He even said that it was more that he was expecting to see. So I'm like, okay, well then I trust the doctor. So if he says it looks good, then it looks good. I'm not a doctor, so I have no idea. To me, it just looks like fuzzy gray and a black hole. So I do have another appointment next week. So it'll be the tail end of my 6 week. I think 6 weeks, 5 days. So I will give an update on that next time. But that is all for my my 5-week update, and with all my pregnancy symptoms. And so far so good. I'm really excited. I got to tell the intended parents and show them a picture, and so far it's going really good, and I'm really excited to be on this journey and that it's actually finally happening after all of this time. Thank you guys for watching, and if you would like to follow my journey, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys. Bye.